Hello, and welcome to another episode of The End of the Search. This one I call it The Analogy of the Rope and the Snake. And it's a question somebody asked me. And what I will do is I'll read the question, then I'll read the quick answer that I offered, and then we'll elaborate a bit. And the question is, Hi Nick, I'm back. This time I wanted to ask you, based on your experience with the snake and rope analogy used to explain awakening once you see the rope, does that mean the snake no longer appears? Or can the snake still be lurking even after you've recognized it was just a rope? And the quick answer that I offer in writing was, what the snake and rope analogy means is that the snake never existed, period. The only thing that exists is the rope. The snake is the mind's interpretation of the rope. But when you realize it's just a rope, that's when the belief in the snake is completely eradicated. Now, I like to elaborate a bit because the person asked if the snake no longer appears, he's not going to be lurking around. I look at it this way. This whole world of appearances is the snake, to a certain extent, because it appears as if there's me separate from everything else. You see, the belief in the me as a separate entity is a form of a snake, so to speak. So thoughts come up, the mind interprets them, and these are the snake, so to speak. But once there's a recognition that I am, and I rest in the I am, and there's no identification with the thoughts, with the snakes, so to speak, then all that there is what is. And again, that would be the rope, but in reality not even that, because in the end, when non-duality points to is that there is no snake and there is no rope. What that there is what is. But for the sake of the analogy, the snake represents the thoughts that I am believing. And that's all. If you don't believe in the thoughts, you're not believing in the snakes, in the temptations, so to speak. And you rest in the I am. And right now you are that I am. You're always that I am. You can never not be that I am. And when the thought appears, they can be seen through. Sensations appear, they're just that. Images appear, they're just that. You see, these are the snakes, so to speak. But because you see through them, now you realize that there's no snake, or that there is what is, which could be the rope. But again, we're not even using that now, because now we're pointing to the fact that all that there is what is. But that is my understanding of the analogy of the snake and the rope. It's just an interpretation, a mind's interpretation. So in each moment, notice the snakes coming up, and that's fine, because if you don't believe in them, they can be discarded. But when you believe them, then the snake seems to have that hold on you. And that's fine, because it's an opportunity to, once again, come back to presence. Which you don't come back to it, you're always presence. But again, that's a limitation of language. So right now you are. You see? You're the rope. But let's not even use that word now. You simply are. And in the fact that you are, by not believing the content of the mind, there are no snakes. It's just simply life. And that's it. That's all there is. Well, this is a quick one, so I hope it served, and as always, may peace permeate the mind so that love can become evident.